All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Shaq here, and welcome back to X3 Albion Prelude. Today we're starting up a new campaign. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see face cam or no face cam. But today we're playing a new campaign of X3 Albion Prelude, and the plan is to play as the Rebel Alliance. But here's the difference between this one and the last time we attempted a campaign in this. This time we're playing with the Star Wars mod and Litcubes mod mixed together in one single mod that was put out by a new mod author. I'll put all the links in the description below. Litcubes mod, big mod, I've spotlighted it before on the channel, reworks the entire game of X3 Albion Prelude, which is a big space open sandbox game where you can basically do what you want. Build, think, fight, conquer, whatever, you can do it. It's pretty good. Litcubes, I absolutely recommend it. Oh man, that Reese's creamer is weird. That's fine. I am streaming this over on Twitch, so if you see some pop-ups coming up there, if you're watching this over on YouTube, that's what's going on. There's a link to that on the front page of the YouTube channel if you want to join us. We do a lot of weird and random shenanigans on Twitch. So, all right, let's get started. New game. You're gonna notice no Star Wars music in the background. I'm playing actually sounds from Epidemic. That's because Star Wars, YouTube, copyright claims is real bad on the channel right now. I think we've got like 30, it was 32 last I counted. 32 claims on the channel. Yeah, for licensed games, no less. I'm not bitter. New game. So, let's choose some stuff. Is there a tie ugly start? No, maybe. There better not be. There's actually a lot of starts. We'll go through them. There are some that have been recommended by the mod author. I'll turn the music down just a little bit so you guys can hear the glorious sound of... It's a really loud rumbling engine in the background, isn't it? I can control it now. Okay, all is good. All is right with the world. That was weird. Just had to restart. I don't know. Old game. Old game is old. All right, let's try that again, shall we? So we already did the intro and all that. So let's check out... Let's go ahead and check out, now that I fixed some of the audio. Sorry if it was really loud during the intro. The different starts that you can have in this. So if I jump through here, we have, drop down here, Rebel Smuggler. If you want to play as a smuggler, you want to get a YT series ship, you do get the 2400, which is a really cool ship. But the model in this mod, it needs to be updated. It's really ugly. I don't know why he chose to go with the 2400. It's one of my favorite YTs, but the model is really bad. I don't know where it was taken from or who made it or what was going on with that, but compared to some of the other models in the game, it's rough. That would be Dash Rendar's ship, by the way. If you ever played Shadows of the Empire, that's the one we're talking about. It is a cool start, though, because you start with a cargo load full of, like, disruptor rifles, highly illegal weapons, and you've got to go find a place to sell them, so pirate bases or whatever. Kind of neat. I don't know, actually, where you could sell those, to be honest with you. Let's see, Rebel Recruit. If you want to start off with an X-Wing, go straight into that, like, low-level combat. Just bear in mind, this is the Litcube version of the game, meaning you're just an X-Wing. You are not special, and they will wreck your face easy. Don't be the first thing that the enemy shoots at. Don't go in first. Make sure they're fighting somebody else or that you're fighting only one, maybe two fighters at a time. Any more than that, you're probably going to get stomped in the face. Yeah, it's a hard start, but you can do it. You can do it by doing missions, basically. The missions are normally pretty balanced. You can make some money up that way. Jedi Survivor, you start off being hunted, and it's a very hard start. I think basically you're in deep enemy territory and you got to run away. The one that we're going to start off with, though, is I'm going to go through these real quick. Resistance Squadron Fighter, you get a new X-Wing. Actually, you get 7 X-Wings, I believe. You get a whole squadron. That's an interesting start. Let's jump down, though. There's, Black Sun Outlaw. You do have a pirate one, though this one hasn't been tested very well. We're going to start Imperial Convoy. If you want a convoy, it looks like you get a transport and a group of TIE fighters to escort it. Imperial's Finest. There's even an Imperial Fleet start if you wanted to start off with like a proper fleet. I don't recommend that for somebody who's never played this before. I would go with something a little bit easier. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with starting up a business. So we're gonna go with, not the Admiral, Prospector. We're gonna get 3 transport ships, TSs. With the Galactic Civil War, Distant Memory, that's bullshit because that's actually continuing to go on as we play. But we're gonna jump right into this one, and you'll see exactly what we start off with. Do the clones. Come on. Nope. We're doing this one. We're starting off with a small prospecting company who has... we're going to play as the leader of a prospecting company, just trying to get their start going, and we are leaning in the direction of helping the rebels, the Rebel Alliance. That's the plan. Mandalorian Arms Dealer is another one. You do get an interesting looking transport. But with this start, I open this up here. We start with a classic with the GR75. Was it Shift H, I think, to turn off the UI? There we go. So we get a GR75 transport. The first transport is away. And as other starting assets, to my left and to my right, port and starboard, we have two Y7s. I want to say these are the mining vessels. Y8 mining vessels. Fully decked out and ready to start mining. Now, because we're playing Litcube, let's go ahead and turn on our engine and start pulling away. The mining system completely reworked. So back aboard the bridge, turn the UI back on, which also turns back on the cockpits. Cockpits have been re-added into the Litcube Star Wars mix mod as of the latest version. So you're gonna see that like X-Wing cockpits and all that are all back. Not for any of the vanilla ships though. It looks like I started with enhancement goggles as well. That's cool.
Gate, lucky planets.
Notice that there are no rings for the gates anymore.
Incoming message.
And we have a couple of incoming messages. Let's go ahead and read those. To all reachable parties, as you may have already heard through various media channels within your respective homeworld, it has become apparent that we are not alone in the Omicron channel sectors. As of yesterday, scout ships in the sector unknown Sector Omega have reported sightings of what appear to be ships of Xenon and ancient terraformer make, assembling within proximity of Xenon stations. While we are unclear of the intentions of this new entity, if it is possible threat is Xenon in nature, we should urge all scheduled jumps and passage to the Tokyo Kappa to be restricted. So basically, there is a race of replicators out there. They're out to get us, and they're going to be expanding and fighting and taking over the galaxy as they play. They're going to gather resources. They're going to have supply shipments. They're like the Borg. They're like the Borg, and they're not going to stop. We have to stop them at some point. So our goal, long-term goal, stop this enemy. We have another incoming message. Hello, New Republic Prospector. Welcome to Star Wars LU. This total conversion mod for LU aims to bring Star Wars into the world of X3. Please let me know about any imbalance, bugs, blah, blah, blah. This is still under production, still being worked on, so there may be some bugs, some balance issues. We'll report those as we find them. Hopefully they can be patched up. Dear New Republic Prospector, on behalf of the Tandy Tech Corporation. So, this is the Fanon Corporation. These guys will be operating against us, trying to take over the market as well. So we have two big threats out there that we have to deal with. Their headquarters. Take this opportunity to personally extend to you our warmest greetings and well wishes. Yeah, okay. Certain sponsors have put forth a venture capital of 400 million credits to initiate our organization. As free market traders, the law mandates it is our duty to inform you that our company has established itself with an operational headquarters in the sector Sanctuary of Darkness and will be expanding from there. Now, they don't cheat. They're actually getting the resources just like we will be. Though they did get a lot more starting out than we did. We got 3 ships total to work with. All right, sorry if I keep hitting my mic. I don't know what's going on there. Let's get some orders sent out. What's going on in this sector? We have a combat mission available. We're not going to do that because we're in a transport. And it looks like this sector is very empty. Just like looking around, I'm looking at asteroids. We do have 2 mining vessels. Let's go ahead and give them orders to follow us. Navigation. Follow me.
Command accepted.
I will be relearning how to play this.
Command accepted.
Particularly with Litcubes, because I haven't played Litcube's version in quite some time. I think we're going to go through the North Gate and see what's through there. Hopefully we don't just jump into a hostile area and die. That would be silly. We're doing max speed of 72 meters a second. We do have a few things that we need to turn on because this is the setup episode. Episode 1. Let's see what's already set up and what's not. Mouse button 5 for turning on your player console. Good. Wow, there's a lot here that we're going to have to set up. So, target nearest and all that. HUD screenshots, don't need that. MLCC is something we're wanting to set up. This is going to be for fleet commanding. And then the go code button. But we don't really need those right now because we don't have a fleet. We have 3 ships. Let's go into actual game options. One of the things you probably noticed is that there was an option for rerouting power. I do have a script installed. We're going to be testing this out. It's a script to reroute power. Percentages of your power from all of your systems will go into whatever we put it into. So we just put everything into engines. We're getting a percentage power into our engines, brought us up to 83 meters a second. But if we leave that on, we'll actually start burning out subsystems and causing problems. We're going to go ahead and put it back to balanced power for now. More of a fighter thing, less of a giant slow transport. Oh, game controls before we go any farther. And let's go gameplay. I like to see the warp tunnels. We're going to turn those on. I don't want numerical hull. I want the bars. Notice the top left-hand corner up on my, I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see it. Up here, you can now see, when I turn that back on, we don't want numerical because it doesn't show up on the HUD. So we're going to put it on like that. So that's our shields. That's our hull strength. That goes to 0, we get to die. Yay. All right. About to make our jump through. I could speed up time, but we were going through some setup. There's a bulk cruiser. What is it? Alt, I think, to zoom in? Because we have enhancement goggles. There's a bulk cruiser out there. Hopefully this is not hostile space. We need to find an area where we can get our ships mining and start figuring out how to make some money with Litcube's reworked mining system. We'll speed up time a little bit. Oh, I like the new hyperspace, the new jump effect. In Litcubes, it's super rainbowy. It doesn't really, I don't know, I've never really liked it. I like that he's changed it. That might even be back to vanilla. It might be that long since I've seen the vanilla version.
Entering system, Lucky
All
Planets.
right, full engines on, just to get away from the warp gate, just on the off chance that we end up getting caught by it. Like another ship jumped through with us. What is that?
Boron, livestock transporter.
Transporting livestock. Oh, it's one of the YT series. Look at that. Got the center cockpit. I think those are one of the really cheap ones because it's one of the older ones. That's even older than the Falcon. We're in the system Lucky Planets, having left New Republic. I have no idea where we are. We're going to do some exploration and open up more of the map. I do see a couple of asteroids out there, but nothing. Oh, whoa, there we go. Look at that. Nice little field down there of asteroids. That could work. Was X4 a disappointment, or was there just not enough mods? Just not enough mods. It wasn't a disappointment. There's actually a lot of cool systems. The guy who made the Star Wars mod for this game has actually had a breakthrough for X4, and I've already seen screenshots. They might be public on his ModDB page. I don't remember. But I've already seen screenshots of him importing A-Wings into it. So expect more mods coming soon. The only other mod that I've seen of interest for X4 is the Capital Ship Battleship mod. All right, where's our boys? They are still in the New Republic. They haven't come through the gate yet, so we're kind of waiting for them to come through the gate and follow us through. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set a course for the middle of the map. I believe... Do we have any satellites? We have one satellite. Great. Great. We're going to have to pick up some new satellites. We have to get a faster ship. I need an X-Wing or an A-Wing or something to get around a little bit faster with, because this thing is slow. It's too slow. Ooh, what are you?
Boron, high-tech transporter.
Yeah, exactly what it is. All right, we'll wait until we get to the middle of the map. Let's go ahead and speed up. Set a course. You can double click on this map and set a course for it. Gonna go right about here, I think. And we'll speed up time. J for CETA. Yep. CETA, if you've never played this before, CETA is running right now at 1,000%. This is the time compression. I don't remember what CETA actually stands for, but it's just compressing time. So basically the game is now running at 1,000% its normal speed, because some things you're gonna do, like flying a Gallifrey transport through a very large sector, it's gonna be really slow and really boring. Some people like to run this overnight. If you've ever played the vanilla game, people will like leave their computers on overnight to make money. Don't do that in Litcube's version, because those factions that I told you about, they're still building up, making money, coming to kick the crap out of you. So you don't want to do that. They don't build up that fast, but if you leave your computer running on 10,000% overnight, yeah, they're just going to get a huge advantage. Storm and Foreman, thank you for the 5 months. X3 returns, indeed.
No aim.
Indeed, indeed. We're still, look how slow we are. Wait, we're only doing 17 meters a second. Why? That even said that was max speed. That's bull. I wonder we're not moving very fast. Let's try that again. Look at my speed. 17 meters a second is BS. Are you only autopiloting at 17? Why? Now seat at 72. Now we're moving. That was weird. It was even saying that was max speed. If I remember right, Litcubes mod, I think it's Litcubes, rebalances the advanced satellite so they can see an entire sector. Yeah, tab for max. Tab, if I have the booster, it'll actually give me better acceleration. All right, that should work. Let's go ahead and stop here. So I'll stop, backspace to stop. Tab, if you have a boost, will increase your acceleration 3 times normal. It's the booster. It'll also max out your speed. So if you ever want to go max speed like in a hurry, hold down tab. All right, so F to open up our freight container. This is what's in the cargo containers inside our GR75. We have one single satellite. We're going to go ahead and inject it here in the system of Lucky whatever. Notice a lot of stuff just came up on our map because if I open up our map now, we can see way out. Ooh, look at that belt. How you doing, belt? None of our ships have come through. Oh my God, how slow. How slow are these things? What are we picking up in the sector? Well, we are picking up ship plant, a Royal New Republic shipyard, a New Republic equipment dock. Interesting. Dumbfire Missile Production Complex. Dumbfire missiles. Aurora missiles, Dragonfly, and Firefly missiles. Interesting. I'm going to have to relearn what all the missiles do. You think dumbfire, you think like rockets or something, which I know there are some in this. I just don't remember what they're called. This red marker on this space station, it's an old ore mine, is a combat mission. Wish I had a combat ship, or we could start running missions like that. Here's the ore mine itself. Now that we're picking it up. You can actually build these yourself if you wanted to, and have them deployed in large asteroids if you find one with like the yield that you want. Wook577, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. Always great stream, Shaq. It's great to see you play X3 again. Yeah, well, thank you. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully it's gonna be fun if I can remember what the heck I'm doing. Let's speed up time. Double checking real quick that our 2 ships are on their way. It says they're following. They haven't come through yet. We'll just open up the map and we'll wait. We came through the southern gate. We're just waiting for a couple of green dots to pop out of the southern gate. Once they come through, I'm gonna order them to go mine and we'll see what they do. We'll see if we start making some cash. Our 2 miners have come through. Let's go ahead and give them orders then. We can order them from the map menu if we want to, or we can go under our asset control, which is R. I'll do it from the menu then. Let's see, orders, commands, special command. Now they have special commands in here because they have the mining equipment installed. They have the computers installed. We can tell them to go mine. Go mine in the Lucky Planet sector. And we can do the same thing for the other one. We hit C, it'll bring us right into that console command. Special commands, go and mine for me. Bring me that sweet mining goodness. And let's take a look at them. See what we've got. So selecting as target. F3 is to look at a target that you have selected. Hitting 0 on your numpad will let you go through the different perspectives. So if you want to see some cinematic shots, if you want a little spaceship porn, here you go. What ship are you saving to buy next? For my very first ship, I think I'm going to buy a personal, if I don't find like salvage one. If I don't end up finding one, I'll probably buy something of a scout vessel for myself. Something that I can get around in a little bit faster. If I somehow make a ton of money off of these miners, I'm not quite sure how much these guys are going to make us because it's a completely rebuilt system because of Litcubes mod. I'd love to buy an X-Wing for myself. It is my favorite fighter. So if I can get an X-Wing, good shields, decent firepower, maybe some anti-missile systems, get some chaff in there, some anti-missile launchers installed. That'd be nice. Buy something with an escape pod, you're gonna need it. So one of the things that the Star Wars mod author has done, and I'll go ahead and test this right now because I'm curious, is if we eject, was it shift? Yeah, shift E, emergency eject. Boop. I am now in my spacesuit. And one of the things that he says he has done is he's made it easier to fly around in your spacesuit, not as tedious. And I can definitely feel that. It looks like going forward in your spacesuit is still the most sluggish thing, but it looks like it has a higher top speed. So there we are. And that gives you an idea of scale too, how big the GR75. That's actually pretty close to scale. GR75 is big, but it's not that big. There's our satellite we launched. Go to, there we go. Go back into first person. That's what's picking up everything in this sector. Let's go ahead and get back aboard. Jack in Star Wars Galaxy's first time he gets on gunboats. Where are the escape pods? I may need to abandon you all. That may have been a thing that happened. Hey, Somber. Welcome to the stream. So, our miners are mining. I'm not sure where we want to go just yet. Ooh, what is this symbol? Is this transformation? I'm looking for a job. What do you got? Passengers to ore mine large alpha in Blue Storm. You know, I don't know if we can do personal transport missions. Do we have? No, we do not. So if you want to move people, you got to have a life support system installed in your ship. We do not have that. So we can't move people. Well, we can't move them alive. We can move people, but they won't show up the same way. Well, hell, I kind of want to see how well these miners are going to do, and I kind of want to see them mine, because I haven't actually seen it yet. Select target. Did you find a rock? Are you moving right now? I can't even tell. You are moving. He's moving at 17 meters a second. It's almost so slow. You speed up time. You can just see that space station like moving across the screen ever so slowly right down here. Right there. It's moving. It's going. Wow. So one of the things that we're probably going to want to set up, and it's a new thing for Litcubes, is because these guys are so slow, and I think they've got like 8 mining lasers on them. Let me look. Info while this runs forward. Yeah, they've got a ton of lasers here, and a lot of shields, actually, for their size, but good grief are they slow. We could upgrade their speed to 35 meters a second. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but we need to make some cash first before we do so. I'm really hoping you guys are worth it, because I'm kind of banking on you being my main income source right now. I don't want to go trading in that GR75 if I don't have to, but it might just be a thing. Oh. Uh-oh. We had a hard freeze up. We're fine. Okay, it fixed itself. What is the other one doing? Are you... Let's see, info. I want to make sure. Current maximum speed is 17. Upgradable to 35. It is actually that slow. So one of the things we're going to have to probably set up at some point is a hauler to go and pick up whatever they're mining from them. Something that's faster, something with a big cargo bay. Collect it all up together, and then take it to space stations to sell it for us. We have contact on sensors. What are we getting? That's a negative, Rubber Ducky. The only thing we're picking up is a couple of missions. Those are not hostiles. We do need to keep an eye out for any red that pops up on our screen, because I don't know what sectors are hostile. I do have a map. The mod author was kind enough to supply us with a map. Let me pull one. Let me pull that up. Y'all aren't going to be able to see this, but it is recommended that you use it. Get a little reference image here for me. All right, where the heck are we? We're in Lucky something. Lucky Planets. Lucky Planets. Green sector. Okay. Interesting. Actually, I will pull this up for you so you can see it. So, the guidance system tells us. By the way, if you do download this mod, go under the zips folder that says additional files, Star Wars additional files, and you will find lots of really cool pieces of information in there, and guides. I don't go too crazy. So here's where we're actually at. Here's where, like, do you see how many sectors there are? We are located at Lucky Planets. You guys should be able to see that right in the middle. So, our plan, if we head up this direction, maybe to Argon Prime, you know, get in contact with the rebels, which I believe are located just north of us, actually. So if we had to Lucky, there's an unknown sector to the north we could go into, or we could go to Roke's Legacy and then maybe head north. It'll be a lot easier to navigate once we get a little bit more information. Yeah, there's like 50-something sectors. He's added even more. Let's not go into the unknown sector. I feel like that's a stupid idea. Let's head through the east gate. Remember, if we get caught in combat, we're dead. We gotta be very careful. While we're here, there's an equipment dock. Do you have a jump drive by chance? You do, but we don't know how much it costs. Let's go see if we can install a hyperdrive, because I don't think I've got one. Mineral scanner, duplex scanner. Duplex is the range at which I can scan. Trade software is good. Ore collector's fine. I can collect ore, but I can't mine it. We do have 5 shields. You know what? Let's go check out the equipment bay. I apparently don't have a remote trade system, meaning I can't see what prices are in stations in a sector, and we need to fix that. We need to be able to see, like, what kind of what do ships go for? What do weapons go for? What are you selling missiles for? We're gonna head over there. We'll speed up time too. This gives us our mining ships a chance to actually go and get some mining done as well as we run our CETA. All right, our mission objective is simple. We're gonna head over to the equipment dock and pick up some new satellites so we can see what's going on in other sectors that we're not currently in. I also want to do some speed upgrades on this old transport, old transport. I'm almost tempted to sell this transport and try to buy up a new vessel. This is a shipyard. What do you have for sale? I can't see prices. I'm missing that upgrade. You've got YT-2000, 1760s, Nova Couriers. Ooh, the Nova Courier is the capital ship.
Find any illegal goods aboard.
You scanned my ship. That right there. That is a Nova Courier. We could pick up a Nova Courier if we wanted, but we've already got a transport. We don't need another one. Though I think this one's a bit more combat capable than, say, well, the box carrier that we're in right now.
No aim. Boron equipment dock.
No, you monster. I did not hear about a semi-truck that crashed carrying 40,000 pounds of bees.
Successfully docked.
Ugh.
Queen Atreus and the Kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome aboard.
Peaceful welcome aboard.
Trading network established.
No, I don't want to barter. I want to trade directly with the station. Engine tuning for a little bit more speed. We have 100,000 credits. We cannot afford the jump drive. The jump drive is 1,001, and we wouldn't be able to afford the fuel. It does have impulse ray emitters. I don't think I have turret spots on this ship. If I do, I don't think it would matter. I don't think one impulse ray emitter
Please note that any
would be that great. So, let's see, trade we already have. Trade system extension. That's what we need. That way we can actually see. It cost me 8,000. Now we can see prices on stations without docking. We're so slow, I would rather be able to see those at range. Got our engine upgrades, so we can go a little bit faster. Satellites. I'm gonna buy 3 satellites. That puts us at 42,000 remaining. It's not a lot. I mean, honestly, I'm here now. Let's get 5.
Satellite bought.
All right, I got 15,000 credits left. We're gonna have to do some salvage work. Good news now, though. Good news now. We can see prices, and we can see the prices of the dry dock. So, where was that? The dry dock was right next to me. Otis Shipyards. How much were, and what am I allowed to buy? I'm allowed to buy A-Wings. We've got Hawk 290s. Those are transports, like little freighters. Ooh, super cheap YT 1760s. My mining ships are 7 million a pop. The 2 that they started me out with for my little operation here. Holy crap. All right, let's check out our miners. How are you guys doing? Have you mined anything yet? Let me see your freight. No, you've mined nothing. You're both at 90, right? Yeah, 90 freight. I see cargo. I see loot. Show me that loot. There's one. That entire battle and the only loot sitting out of it is a freaking silkworm missile. I will get right on that. Let's see if we managed to mine anything. Yes, they have. They both have. They're mining. Look at them go. 630 in their cargo. They're almost full. They got red crystals, and they've got minerals, and they got blue minerals, and silicon wafers, and yellow crystals. And I don't know what any of that means value-wise, but they're doing it. They're doing. We're a mining company now. We're a mining company. Oh shit! A voice of maneuvers.
Autopilot off.
Holy crap baskets. Hey!
Paranit recon.
Let's see. CIS Recon. So Paranit are now the CIS. CIS Recon Providence Dreadnought pushing through the sector. Don't mind us. We're just taking over. Pushing through. They seem friendly enough. I think we're pretty neutral with them. I think it's the Old Republic, the Republic faction, I think is actually considered at war with them if they do see each other. But not the new one. There's our missile. Is he gonna collect our missile? Hey Providence. Hey don't do it. That's mine.
Silkworm missile.
How far away is it? Target is distance 900 meters. We're close. No, it's above him. It's above him. All right, we're gonna grab this. Oh man, I have no maneuverability. I want this one missile. I think silkworms are super cheap and crap, but we're doing this. Oh, I missed it. Got it.
Now contains silkworm missile.
All right, let's get away from this thing before we get hit by the next ship that comes out of that gate. Yeah, Separatist Remnant and Dreadnought passing through. I saw there was a Separatist frigate at the other gate on the western side as well, so they must have a sector nearby. All right, well, we collected the one thing that's here. Why don't we catch up with our mining ships and figure out exactly how we're going to transfer the gear that they've got over. You wouldn't happen to have a tractor beam or a transporter, would you? Gallifrey transport? What do you have? I could have him dump it into space and I could collect it. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. We have the cargo capacity for it too. Let's do it. Let's go find out how much that stuff is worth. So, autopiloting toward our vessels.
Autopilot activated.
The life of an intergalactic mining company boss. An edited version of this will be on YouTube. Yeah, Tex, it's like a data runner, the Hawk. It's pretty legit. Talk about a fast freighter. It's probably the fastest freighter outside of like the modified YT, particularly the Falcon. The Hawk is designed for it, where the YT was like, we can modify this. This will be fast, right? We can just slap some more engines on this, make it go. Those mining ships are almost full too, so we're gonna have to pick this stuff up. I wonder, where am I gonna sell this stuff to? There's multiple mines, but you don't sell to mines. Mines are producing. We're gonna need to find some place that's willing to buy the ore and minerals. I can't wait to have a capital ship as my command ship, like a Venator. We're not gonna be able to get there for a while, because I bet Venators are like 25 or 30 million. The goal of this playthrough, save the galaxy from hostile corporation, the Fanon Corporation. Save the galaxy from the Borg-like replicator race that's slowly taking everything over. Kick the ever-littling crap out of the Empire.
Autopilot.
I'll take direct control, thank you. All right, Boyles.
Miner.
I want you to push you forward. Let's keep moving forward. I don't know how we're gonna transfer this. We don't have transporter tech, but we need some early cash. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Eject. 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 All right, there we go.
Red mineral.
There's our minerals. The miners have managed to collect what we need. We're gonna go grab it. Now, some of these minerals and some of these crystals are worth upwards of like 20 to 100,000. There are some worth millions. They're super rare though. They get jostled loose as the mining ships continue to mine. I'm noticing not a lot of mining going on right now with our mining ships. What you guys doing?
Cargo bay now contains silicon wafers.
All right, hold up here.
Debris.
Debris.
Miner.
Eject.
Red mineral ejected. Silicon
Eject.
wafers ejected.
Picked up silkworm missiles? When did you? Shit. Shit. Y'all didn't see that. That didn't just happen. Throw it in reverse. Nothing happened here. No, just gonna collect that.
Cargo bay.
Somebody didn't lock the cargo down. Not my fault.
Silicon wafers.
I think there may be a conflict when I'm in sector that they get a little confused, or maybe when they're full they just stop the order. That could have been it. Anyways, I need you to poop this stuff.
Silicon wafers
God, I did it again. Oh, I'm so sorry, stream. I'm really derpy today. You can't hit freight while having a target selected. I don't know why I think that's a thing. It's not a thing.
Cargo bay now.
Now we're looking at the right freighter.
Silicon
Okay,
wafers.
we're good. Ooh, blue minerals. Purple mineral. I wonder what that's worth. I'm so happy to have, like, working mining. Was that explosion? Oh, it was just the ore. He's just doing his mining thing. Dun, 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 dun. Just a ship mining captain doing his thing. Course set. Giving manual commands might end auto mining. Yeah, I need to figure out exactly what we got. Like, we need to automate the system completely. You get everything?
Red mineral.
We got everything. Like, we need to automate it to the point where, like, we've got transports coming and picking this stuff up, and these guys are, or maybe they're dropping it off. Get some tractor beams in there, or some transporters. So we can beam the cargo so we don't have to do this, and get these guys all working on their own, and we can do that. Grab another save so that's all set properly. And let's set course for... Go through Rote's Legacy. I know, this is where we saw all those pirates, but that's not a pirate sector. So we should be okay. We need to make some money. But we gotta find a place to sell these minerals that we're mining.